It's 3 in the morning, and you can't sleep because something in your spirit senses that time is running out. It's no coincidence you're awake at this hour. God doesn't operate by chance. Padre Pio revealed something few know. There's a divine protection reserved for humanity's darkest days, and these days are closer than you imagine. Listen now to the truth the world tries to silence. Decades ago, St. Pio of Pietrelcina received revelations about 3 days of total darkness that would come upon the earth. Not ordinary darkness, but supernatural darkness that will extinguish all artificial light. A purification so intense, it will change the course of humanity forever. While most sleep in ignorance, you have been awakened to hear this word. Because those in a state of grace don't rest peacefully when the world is heading for the abyss. Your restless heart isn't anxiety. It's a divine call to prepare. Padre Pio was not a man to invent stories. The stigmata on his hands bled the pain of Christ. His eyes saw beyond the earthly veil. And when he spoke of the 3 days of darkness, his words were wet with tears and urgency. He knew many would perish for not knowing the revealed protection. How many signs have you witnessed and pretended not to see? Wars multiplying, natural disasters increasing in intensity, society losing sacred values, families breaking apart, faith under attack everywhere, the church persecuted. These aren't isolated events. They are the contractions of a cosmic birth approaching, but there is hope for those who prepare. Jesus revealed precise instructions for protection to Padre Pio. Not complicated rituals or magic formulas. Simple, accessible, powerful protection for those with true faith. Protection that saves body and soul when darkness covers the entire earth. You can choose to ignore this warning and go back to sleep. You can pretend everything is normal and follow your routine as if nothing will happen. But your spirit won't rest because it knows you were called for more. You were called to become an ark of salvation in these final times. This isn't a message of terror, it's a message of love. God doesn't want you to perish in the darkness. He wants you to be a light for others when the gloom arrives. And for that, you need to know the protection St. Pio revealed about how to get through humanity's 3 darkest days. Now understand what the 3 prophesied days of darkness are and why Padre Pio wept every time he spoke of them. This isn't darkness caused by eclipses or common astronomical phenomena. It's supernatural darkness that God will permit as the final purification of the earth. During these 72 hours, the sun will give no light, the moon will disappear, the stars will be extinguished, no electrical power will work, no ordinary fire will burn. The darkness will be so dense you won't be able to see your own hand. Only blessed candles will offer light in this total gloom. Padre Pio received these revelations directly from the Sacred Heart of Jesus. In a letter addressed to the Vatican, he wrote that Jesus told him, "This catastrophe will come upon the earth like lightning, replacing the morning light with absolute darkness. No one should leave their home or look out the window. Christ himself will descend amidst lightning and thunder. But understand the true meaning of these days. They are not just punishment, they are mercy in disguise. Like Noah's flood, the darkness comes to purify a world lost in sin, to give a new chance to humanity that has forgotten God, to definitively separate the wheat from the chaff. During the darkness, demons will be unleashed upon the earth to devour the wicked. Only those protected by prayer and in a state of grace will escape this infernal hunt." Padre Pio saw terrifying visions. People going mad with terror, crowds committing suicide in despair, a rain of fire consuming the unbelievers. The wicked will see the Sacred Heart of Jesus and will not endure his light. They will die instantly because they cannot be in the presence of holiness. But the righteous, even amid the external terror, will experience supernatural peace in their protected hearts. Jesus assured Padre Pio that those who fight for his cause will receive special grace. The cry, Who is like God will serve as a shield for many, but prior preparation is necessary. This isn't the time to decide when darkness arrives. It's time to decide now, while there is still light. Many will burn in the fields like dry grass. Entire cities will be devastated. Nations will disappear from the map. But many will also be saved by knowing the revealed protection. The difference between salvation and damnation will be one thing: who was prepared and who ignored the warnings. The devastation will be immense, but God will purify the earth. And when the lights return, a new world will be born upon the ruins of the old. Now listen to the exact instructions Jesus gave Padre Pio on how to protect yourself during the 3 days of darkness. These aren't suggestions. They are orders for spiritual survival. Whoever follows faithfully will be protected. Whoever ignores will not get a second chance. First, keep your windows well covered. Cover every crack with thick fabrics or wood. Don't just close curtains. Seal them completely. The darkness from outside cannot enter. More importantly, you cannot look outside. Whoever looks will go mad or die instantly from the terror they will see. Second, light a blessed candle. Only blessed candles will give light during the darkness. Ordinary candles won't work. Flashlights won't work. Electrical power won't work. A single blessed candle will be enough to illuminate an entire house for days. The blessed light is a shield against demons. Third, have enough food stocked. Not for years, for 3 days. Water, non-perishable food, basic medicines. But understand, whoever is in a state of grace will not feel hunger or thirst during the 3 days. The fast will be supernatural, sustained by divine grace. Fourth, pray the rosary without stopping. Read spiritual books aloud. Perform acts of spiritual communion. It is these prayers that will keep demons away from your home. Prayer builds an invisible wall that evil forces cannot cross. Fifth, pray with arms outstretched or prostrate on the floor. Padre Pio said that this specific position frees many souls from purgatory during the darkness. Your bodily sacrifice becomes intercession for the dead awaiting salvation. Sixth, do not open the door for anyone, even if you hear voices of family members asking for help. During the 3 days, demons will imitate familiar voices to try to enter. Whoever opens the door will die. Trust only in inner protection. Seventh, keep pets inside the house. God will preserve the lives of the elect, including animals that depend on them. But whoever goes out to feed animals in the yard will perish. Divine protection does not extend outside the house. Eighth, declare your trust in the protection of Blessed Mother Mary. Whoever seeks refuge in the Sacred Heart of Jesus and the Immaculate Heart of Mary will not see divine wrath. They will have peace amid the external chaos. Ninth, pray for the sinners who are dying outside. Padre Pio said that the intercession of the righteous during the 3 days can snatch souls from hell at the last second. Your prayer becomes a bridge of mercy. The protection is revealed. Now you need to prepare before it's too late. Stop now and ask yourself with complete honesty, are you prepared to get through the 3 darkest days in history? Not just materially prepared, spiritually prepared. Because a stock of food doesn't save those who live in mortal sin. How many days do you go without truly praying? How many times do you receive communion without confessing properly? How many sins do you hide in the confessional out of shame or convenience? How many times do you promise to change and return to the same mistakes the following week? This kind of life will not withstand the 3 days of darkness. Padre Pio wept because he knew many nominal Catholics would perish along with unbelievers. It's not enough to have a certified baptism if your heart is far from God. It's not enough to wear medals if your life denies Christ. It's not enough to memorize prayers if your soul is dead from sin. During the darkness, your spiritual state will be revealed without disguise. Whoever lives in mortal sin will feel absolute terror. Whoever has a heavy conscience will not be able to pray. Whoever harbors secret hatreds will attract demons like a magnet. Whoever holds ancient grudges will not find inner peace. But understand this too, you still have time to prepare adequately. Each day that passes is an opportunity for grace. Each breath is a chance for conversion. Each heartbeat is a divine invitation for true change. First, preparation. A complete and sincere confession. Not a social custom confession, but a deep examination of conscience. Confess sins you've never confessed out of shame. Reveal spiritual wounds you've hidden for years. Release only comes when truth is exposed to light. Second, preparation. Frequent communion in a state of grace. Transform the Eucharist into real food for the soul, not an empty religious habit. Let Jesus dwell in you permanently, not just on Sundays. Third, preparation. True daily prayer. Not a hurried prayer before bed, but real dialogue with God. A meditated rosary, not just recited. Bible reading that transforms the mind, not just informs knowledge. Fourth, preparation. Complete forgiveness for all who have hurt you. During the 3 days of darkness, a heart that holds grudges will become a prison. Free yourself now from all the bitterness you carry. Forgive even those who don't deserve forgiveness. Fifth, preparation. Consistent sacramental life. Regular Mass, monthly confession, Eucharistic adoration, community life. Build a solid relationship with God while there is still time. The time for preparation is running out. Protection is available, but only for those who prepare inwardly. Now practice this consecration ritual that will seal your protection for the 3 days of darkness. It's not superstition. It's a spiritual covenant based on the direct instructions Jesus gave Padre Pio. Your eternal life may depend on this sincere consecration. Kneel before a crucifix. If you don't have a crucifix at home, get one today. During the 3 days of darkness, the image of Christ on the cross will be a visual anchor that will keep your faith firm when terror tries to shake your hope. Begin with a prayer of total surrender. Sacred Heart of Jesus, I consecrate myself entirely to you. My body, my soul, my family, all that I possess is under your protection. During the 3 days of darkness, I trust only in your merciful love. May your light shine in my home when all lights go out. Then, consecrate yourself to the Immaculate Heart of Mary. Mary, Mother of God, and my mother, take me under your protective mantle. During the final darkness, be my consolation and hope. Intercede for me with your Son. May your maternal presence ward off all terror and every demon that tries to enter my home. Now make a concrete promise of change. Choose 3 sins you commit most often and promise to abandon them definitively. Not a vague promise to be a better person, but a specific commitment. Write on a sheet of paper. From today, I renounce the sin of, and list the 3 sins that most offend God in your life. Burn this paper in a candle and declare, as this sheet turns to ashes, so my old life dies to be born a new creature in Christ. May these sins never again have power over my soul. For 21 consecutive days, pray a rosary for protection during the 3 days of darkness. Not just for yourself, but for all Christian families who need protection. Your prayer multiplies when you intercede for others. Every night, before sleeping, declare aloud, Jesus, I trust in you. Mary, cover us with your mantle. Saint Michael the Archangel, defend us in battle. Saint Pio of Pietrelcina, intercede for our protection. May no evil reach us during the 3 days of purification. Keep blessed candles, holy water, a blessed rosary, and exercise salt at home. Not as magic amulets, but as sacramentals that channel divine grace for spiritual protection. This ritual should be performed by every family seeking protection. children, even young ones, should participate according to their capacity. God protects families united in faith. You now know the protection revealed by Padre Pio for the 3 days of total darkness. Not theoretical knowledge, but saving wisdom that can determine your eternal destiny. What you do with this revelation depends entirely on your choice. Many will hear this message and think, too much time to worry, or this will never happen. Exactly as in Noah's days. People ate, drank, married, built plans while the ark was being constructed right before their eyes. When the rain started, it was too late to knock on the door. Others will hear and shiver with fear, but will not take practical action. Knowledge without action saves no one. Knowing about the protection doesn't protect. Practicing the protection is what protects. But you have chosen differently. You have chosen to take the divine warning seriously. You have chosen to prepare while there is still time. You have chosen to trust in the mercy that reveals itself through purification. You have chosen to be wisdom amid the world's madness. Your spiritual preparation began today. Your consecration to the Sacred Heart has been sealed. Your life has changed direction. When the 3 days of darkness arrive, you will not be caught unprepared. You will be an anchor of faith for those around you. Always remember, God doesn't reveal to scare, but to save. Every true prophecy is an expression of divine love for his creatures. He wants you to pass through the darkness and reach the light of the renewed world that will be born afterward. Now take prophetic action. If this message has awakened your soul to spiritual preparation, write, "Jesus, I trust in you," in the comments. This declaration will seal your decision and encourage others to prepare as well. If you felt divine protection touching your heart during these minutes, leave your like so more souls can find this saving warning. If you know people who need to prepare for the end times, share this video. Perhaps you will be an instrument of eternal salvation. Subscribe to this channel if you want to continue receiving revelations about the signs of the times and spiritual preparation. Padre Pio still has much to reveal about how to live protected in the last times. May the Sacred Heart of Jesus be your refuge. May the Immaculate Heart of Mary be your protection. May Saint Michael the Archangel be your defense. May Saint Pio of Pietrelcina be your intercession. And when darkness covers the earth, may you be a protected light that passes through to the new world God is preparing. Amen.